Hello friends, this is Shravan. This is my YouTube channel Civil Engineering by Shravan. To subscribe my channel, click on subscribe button and click on bell icon for more interesting updates. In this video, I will explain you what is the minimum size of the reinforcement we have to use for designing of the any kind of the structure which is related to your ground story, G+1 story, G+2 story or another type of the story. So in this video, I will cover the concepts which is related to your minimum reinforcement values. Okay. So basically, minimum reinforcement values of any kind of the members which is related to your structural members, nothing but your beams, plinth beams, columns, slabs as well as foundation. These 5 parameters will be depending upon the two main factors. Okay, first one is loading type. Loading type is one of the most important factor we need to consider before designing of any kind of the structure. For example, let us consider, just I am interested to construct G+2 building. So before going to the construction process of G+2 building, we have to know the load cases. What are the different types of loads are applying on that respected structure and what is the intensity for that respected load cases. Okay. So as per my considerations, as per the Indian standard system, we are considering that. So dead loading condition as well as live loading condition, seismic loading condition, wind loading condition. So along with this respected load cases, we are adding the load combinations also. Okay. So first one is dead loading condition. So dead load is nothing but the own weight of the structure. So let us consider beam is there and column is there, slab is there, wall is there. So it has certain own weight, amount of the own weight. So we have to calculate the intensities for that respected members. So after calculating the intensities, we have to apply those respected dead loading condition for that respected structure. Okay. So this is the first load cases, and second one is live loading condition. Except the what we call structural load cases. So except the structural load cases, nothing but your except your structural member weight, everything will be comes under your live loading condition. Okay. So that will be considered as per the specification which is given as per the Indian standard system. Okay. So we have to consider the intensities for the respected different types of usages. Okay. So let us consider we have to construct residential building. So it will be consisting of some 2.5 to 3 intensity kilonewton per meter square is the live loading condition. So otherwise if you construct a school building or commercial building or what we call residential building, that will be having some intensities as per the Indian standard systems. Okay, we have to take the values for that respected intensities. So this is the second load case. So third load case is seismic load. So the seismic load is main important concept for the designing of any kind of the structure. So as per the Indian standard system, we have to consider IS 1893 2015 code. So from that code, we have to select your respected area. So from that respected area, we have to pick what we call zone factor. So depending upon the zone factor, we have a reinforcement value will be varying. Okay. The seismic loading condition will be act in X direction condition as well as Y direction condition. So this is the third load case we have to consider. So last load case is wind loading condition. So we have to consider the wind loading condition as per IS 875 code. So from that respected code, we have to pick basic wind speed value. So depending upon the basic wind speed value for this, for your respected city, the value of the intensity will be varying for the respected direction of X direction as well as Y direction. Okay. In the same way, we have to apply these respected intensities for that respected plus X direction, plus Y direction, minus X direction, minus Y direction. Okay. So this is the load cases. So along with this respected load cases, we have to consider the combinations also. Combinations also important factors we have to consider before designing of any kind of the structure. So this is the first one, we have to consider the loading type. Okay. Second one is material properties. So material properties is also one of the important factor we have to consider before designing of any kind of the structure. So material properties is nothing but the what is the grade you are using for construction of this respected structure and what is the grade of your steel you are using for construction of that respected building. Okay. So for example, let us consider, just I am taking M30 grade concrete as well as Fe 500 grade steel. Let us assume. Okay. So the compressive strength of the concrete will be 30 MPa. So we have to design that respected reinforcement as per the 30 MPa load cases. Okay. So this is the second factor we have to consider. Now I will explain you what is the minimum reinforcement we have to consider for beam, column as well as slab and foundation. So first one is column. So if you want to construct any one of the building which is related to your ground story or first story or second story, whatever the story, you have to take minimum of 4 bars which is consisting of 12 dia. So we have to take the respected 4 bars which is 12 dia. Okay, we have to consider this is the main reinforcement, and stirrups we will consider it as 8 bars. Otherwise you can take it as 6 bars also sufficient as the minimum reinforcement. So the stirrups will be placed at center to center distance of 150 Okay, so this is the minimum size we have to consider before construction of any kind of the structure. Okay, this is only minimum size, not maximum size, not accurate value. So minimum nothing but you have to consider minimum of this respected value before designing any kind of the structure. Okay, so this is the column we have to consider 12 bars which is having 4 numbers, and stirrups will be of 6 or 8 which is placed at a distance of center distance of 150 Okay, so second one is beam. Okay, so basically beams are divided into 2 types. First one is primary beam and second one is plinth beam. So we have to consider minimum reinforcement values for that respected plinth beam as well as primary beam also. So if you want to construct any one of the building, we have to take the minimum reinforcement of the beam also. So this is also one of the most important parameter we have to consider. This is also depending upon the material properties as well as your loading condition. Okay, so if you want to construct any one of the building, we have to consider minimum values of the reinforcement as 2 bars of 12 dia at the top reinforcement as well as 2 bars of 10 dia at the bottom reinforcement. We have to consider before taking the designing values for the primary beam sections. So second one is plinth beam sections. So if you want to construct any one of the building, we have to take the plinth beams also. So plinth beams will be consisting of 2 bars of 12 dia at the top reinforcement as well as we have to consider 2 bars of 10 dia at the bottom reinforcement. So these are the minimum values which you have to consider before taking the beam design results. Okay, so next one is slab reinforcement details. Okay, third one is slab reinforcement details. So basically slabs are divided into 2 types. First one is what we call one-way slab. Second one is two-way slab. I was already explained the concept which is related to your one-way slab as well as two-way slab in my previous question and answer episode. You can watch that video for simple understanding of one-way slab as well as two-way slab. So if you want to construct any one of the building which is related to your one-way slab, we have to take main steel of 8 at 6 inches center to center distance. We have to take main steel. So again distribution system, we have to take 6 bar size which is consisting of 6 inches center to center distance. So these reinforcement values will be valued for the respected one-way slab only. Okay, so we have to take main steel 8 at 6 center to center distance as the main steel. Again we have to take the distribution steel, also we have to take 6 bars which is consisting of 6 center to center distance. So this is the one-way slab concept. Okay, next one is two-way slab concept. For construction of any kind of the building which comes under your two-way slab, we have to consider main bar steel which is consisting of 8 which is of 5 center to center distance is the main reinforcement. Again we have to take distribution steel is also 8 which is consisting of 7 center to center distance. Okay, so this is the reinforcement values, minimum reinforcement values we have to take for construction of any kind of the building which is related to your two-way slab. Now I will explain you what is the main reinforcement we have to consider for foundation design. Okay, so foundation is also one of the most important member we have to consider before designing of any kind of the building. Okay, so if you want to take the foundation, we have to take initially 6 inches PCC layer. So over that PCC layer we have to take 12 inches what we call foundation layer. So we have to take 6 inches PCC layer. Over that we have to take rectangular footing which is consisting of 12 inches is the minimum thickness. Okay, over that we have to take the steel. So 8 bars of 6 center to center distance for the respected mesh. So we have to take the mesh over that footing. So rectangular footing we have to take the mesh which is consisting of transitional reinforcement as well as longitudinal reinforcement which is consisting of 8 bars of 6 center to center distance. So we have to take 6 inches center to center distance for that respected longitudinal as well as transitional reinforcement. So this is the mesh reinforcement. Over that we have to take the regular column reinforcement for that respected footing. So this is the concept which is related to your minimum reinforcement of beam, minimum reinforcement of column, minimum reinforcement of the slab, minimum reinforcement of the foundation. Thank you.